borrowing to subtract fractions. To subtract a fraction or mixed number from a whole number, you must borrow from the whole number and rewrite it as a mixed number. For example, the wire EDM machine cut 2 3/4 inches from a 5-inch piece of hardened steel. What is the length of the remaining piece? If we look at our chart, we see that we have the whole number 5 here. We are going to be subtracting 2 and 3 out of 4 shaded in. I need to subtract these, but I cannot subtract fourths when there aren't any here. Remembering that any whole number can be written as a fraction, for example, 1 can be written as 4/4, or 3/3, or 7/7, then we can see that this one whole can be written as 4/4, and that 5 is the same as 4 and 4/4. Now that we have 4 and 4/4, we can subtract 2 and 3/4. We can take away 2 wholes and 3 of the fourths, and that leaves us with the 2 1/4 that we have left here. If we were to show that mathematically, 5 minus 2 3/4, as you can see, there is nothing here. I cannot take 3/4 from no fraction. So I'm going to change this 5 into 4 and 4/4. And again, I use 4/4 because this denominator is a 4. If this had been a 7, this would be 7/7. Whatever this denominator is, that's what you use up here. This number can be brought over, and now I can subtract. Subtracting my numerators, leaving the denominator the same, I get 1/4. 4 minus 2 is 2. So my final answer is 2 1/4.
The part measured 45.5 inches. One piece of siding measures 12 feet. If they cut the 45.5 inches off the siding, how much siding is left? The siding measures 12 feet. Remove 45.5 inches off that 12-foot siding. So we have to deduct then from here 45.5 inches. Now you cannot deduct inches from feet. We have to convert then the feet into inches. So 12 feet times 12 inches is 144 inches. So now we can deduct from 144, 45.5 inches. So we have to borrow 1 inch from the 144, so that will equal 143, and we'll make that 2 2's. Deduct 45.5. Now this 2 2's is the same as 1 whole. It's the same as adding 1 onto here. So that's the same number. 144 is the same thing as 143, 2/2. Now we can deduct. 1 from 2 is 1/2. We have to borrow. It goes 3, 8. This is 13/4. And so the answer is, how much siding is left? 98.5 inches. That's a symbol for inches. For our workers, we're also going to give them some pie from a famous company, pie company here, Flying Saucer Pie Company. And this is a strawberry cream pie. I want to divide this into half. Then into quarters. And then into eighths. So I'll have 8 eighths equal 1 whole. Now, how would you like to have a piece of this pie? But I'm sorry, it's only for our workers. I'd love to invite you. Although I couldn't share this pie with you, and I would have gladly have done so, I can make a math problem from it. I started with one whole pie, and I took 1/8 of that pie away. How much pie do I have left? You probably know the answer, but let's do it mathematically on the board. 1 minus 1/8. Now, you cannot take 1/8 from 1 in this manner, so we have to convert this. 1 equals 8/8. And that just converts over. So now we can subtract 1 from 8, and that is 7/8. So in that scene, we have 7/8 of a pie left.
Please pause the video now and complete the problems in your workbook. When finished, press play, and we'll continue with the next lesson.